Welcome to clickmyproject.com. So let us start with our title, Bridging the Vocabulary Gap Between Health Seekers and Providers. So this concept, our abstract, mainly revolves around the communication which plays a vital role in expressing views between the persons. So here the vocabulary gap is to be bridged between the health seekers and providers. So the health seekers and providers is the concept mainly used here for inter-user reusability. Nowadays, user prefers online services for all their needs. So here online services means user receives the query from their place and those queries to be solved and the results to be returned according even in their places respectively. So to this we have to bridge the vocabulary gap and the communication gap between the seekers and providers. So here seekers and providers are related to healthcare knowledge. So user prefers the treatment and symptoms should be require complete analysis by around the persons in the world, etc. So this concept is to be matched between the very common in every healthcare services. So this is the main concept of our project. In this proposed system, we are going to the novel scheme that is in the medical records jointly using local mining and global learning across. So the local mining and global learning are the two approaches which is fixed in our concept that returns the proper medical term to the user. Since the input feed by the user are in the colloquial and the local terms and the output and the result return for the user will be in the proper medical term. So this vocabulary gap is bridged between the health seekers and health providers. So this is the normalized novel approach for naturally to construct the corpus aware terminology. Here the corpus aware terminology is the normal vocabulary used in the medical languages. So let us start with our flow diagram. Here the input phrase are specified by the user. It may be in the any term, the local term which the user process the input. Here the user enters the input. It is fed into the local mining approach. The local mining approach generates the corpus aware vocabulary. So these corpus aware vocabulary are the main terms which are filtered from the user's input. So this corpus aware vocabulary is fed into the global learning approach. In this global learning approach, it returns 5 types of results, namely data definition, hierarchy relation, inter-expert relation and terminology sharing. So these 4 jointly will return the result in terms of medical concepts. At last the result will be stored in the database and it is returned to the user. So let us start the demo for our project. Simply open the NetBeans and click in the new.h, which is the home page. Use the right click option and select the run file option. So wait for a while till the project runs, and this is the first form of our project. Simply click the next button. So here you have to choose the data. Here the user selects the data which is in the colloquial language. So here some of the medical information are kept as a input files, and this is feed into the database. Here the data is viewed respectively, and the stop words and the stemming should be done to remove and stop words and stemming should be made to remove the vocabulary gap. So this is the original input. So this is the original input file, and here the stop words are processed. So the result after processing the stop words will be displayed. The main stop words are yeah, the, and. These are some of the words which decreases the efficiency of our projects. So these words are successfully removed and the result will be displayed. Since click the next button for stemming process will be continued. So here the results for the stemming process will be displayed. The main concept of stemming is removing the ing words. Ing words means playing, depending, eating, etc. These ing should be removed and it should be written as a proper terms without the stemming concept. So these are the proper terms extracted from the original content as a result. So here the contents which are processed after stemming will be displayed. Simply click the next button, and here you can view the extracted contents in a rearranged manner. So here the number is provided. So this is the number which indicates the highest occurrence of words, and the words are rearranged as per the numbers after the processing of stemming and stop words removing, etc. So since click the next button, here we are going to calculate the frequency of terms in a processed manner. So here we are going to calculate the frequency. So frequency means the word occurrences in a file. So how many times that the word will be occurring is displayed. So this is the frequency of total number of words which occurring in the files will be displayed. So this is the main form of our project. Based on this frequency only, we are going to generate the result as a corpus term, our vocabulary. So simply click the next button, click the get button. So here blood is the word which is repeated most times in a document. So simply click the search button. It will display the number of definitions which the blood possesses. So this is the corpus aware term generation in a medical concept. So since the user feeds the local input, this local input is processed and the impurities are removed after stemming and stop words. Frequencies are found. At last the local term is converted into the proper medical term by getting the frequency and most occurrences of word in a document. Likewise, any number of documents can be processed and any normal term can be converted into the local term, and the vocabulary gap can be simply bridged. So our concept is achieved. Thank you.